Happy Monday. It's Dr. Tonya here. And I have done a lot of workshops for different companies and organizations on difficult conversations. And one thing that I just thought about that is not often addressed, it's often addressed in relationships, in terms of relationship communication, but it definitely can relate to businesses and organizations as well. And that is gaslighting. So it's become a popular term that many people, are throwing around using. It came from a book where a husband was trying to basically convince his wife that she was crazy and would change and dim the gas light to make her think that she was losing her mind when she wasn't. And so that term has become to be used in relationships when people are trying to uh, put put the blame on you and make you feel like you're the one that's going crazy when you're really not. And so, in terms of companies, I just thought how this can often be a problem when and it could be related to various things. And it may or may not, but definitely people in positions of power who don't want to lose that power. And it could relate to racism or sexism in different ways. But I thought of an example that my mom gave me actually when she's in corporate America. It's in the 80s, not that many women, not that many African American women, most definitely, in those corporate positions. And she had a manager that would secretly take files from her drawer, call her into a meeting the next day, and try to make her look like she was incompetent or didn't have it until she started doing blind copies and keeping files at home in situations like that. She was definitely being gaslighted. Making people think, or people making her think that she wasn't doing her job, that she wasn't doing certain things, and definitely as a business owner I've seen it how people can talk about scope creep and different things where you're hired and assigned to do one particular aspect of a project or a job. And then all of a sudden, all these other different tasks and be are assigned to you. And you're like, hey, I don't think that was a part of the original contracts. And it wasn't. And so, but they can make you think that, oh no, this was a part of what. And so to avoid all this, it's so important as a business owner and a worker that you keep written copies and very clear contracts of exactly what it is that you are called to do in the situation so that you can refer to it and both parties are very clear on what the relationship, what the communication will be, how it should be, what the agreement is for you to do your job. And so to try to avoid some of this, it can still happen, but at least you have something to fall back on and to refer to if it does come up. And so I just definitely wanted you to, unfortunately, we have to be mindful of these situations in advance. And it's better to have, preventative measures than to come back and try to change it, and adjust things in the end. So that is my my day motivation today. To protect yourself. Make sure that you are, always mindful that of when these situations occur and try to prevent them at all costs. So hope you have a great week and hope that you don't have to address these issues. But if you do, those are some tips you can have. So it's Dr. Tonya. I will see you next week.